Okay, so we're moving on to problem number 14. So we're going to look at the different C's that were created in problem 3-13. And letter A says, what happened when the zoom factor was 1? So go ahead and answer letter A in your notebook while you pause the video and then press play when you're ready to move on. So hopefully you wrote down that when the zoom factor was 1, the letter C stayed exactly the same. It had the same height, the same width. It looked identical to the first one. So moving on to letter B, when there is a sequence of rigid transformations, so thinking back to chapter 1, that's a rotation, a reflection, or a translation, that carries one figure onto another, then the two figures are the same shape and the same size. So that is the zoom factor is 1, and they are called congruent. So that's the word we use to describe two figures that are exactly the same shape and same size. So compare the shapes below with tracing paper and determine which shapes are congruent. So if you don't have tracing paper, that's okay. You can use maybe some regular paper, hold it up to your Chromebook screen, and you can trace those and see if you can pick out which of those figures are congruent. So they're exactly the same shape. Pause the video while you do that, and then press play when you have picked out some of the congruent shapes.